Welcome, everyone. And before we get started, I wanted to give a quick thank you to the organizers of this wonderful wellness summit that we're going through today, and excited to be a part of this esteemed panel. My name is Shannon Jackson. I am a registered nurse of over 29 years. I'm also a certified life coach and known as the People's Nurse. And I host a wellness and motivational podcast called Living Your Life Without Limits. And I'm very excited to present to you today about the importance of journaling. And I want to start with how this all came about for my own personal experience before talking about this particular journal that I created. A couple of years ago, I was ticking upward almost 400 pounds. As a matter of fact, I have a before and after picture to show you today. And I was doing everything I thought right, taking care of everybody. I was an executive in a role, taking care of all the employees. I was a single parent at that time and taking care of my family. I was taking care of so much that I was not taking care of me. And I was on a road of being really in extremely poor health. And it caused me to begin to reflect and to start journaling about what I wanted to accomplish, because I had goals, but yet I wasn't fulfilling them for myself. And when I started to journal and put my thoughts down on paper and begin to look at them, I then created actions. And it was with intention that I began to take care of myself. So fast forwarding to the future, there goes Living Your Life Without Limits and birthing the podcast. And in 2020, because of the pandemic raging as it was, many people were struggling with pre-existing conditions, as we know, and unfortunately had fallen through mortality or having severe illnesses, and some are still recovering from chronic conditions and the effects of catching COVID. And as part of our community outreach program that Living Your Life Without Limits does, we created a wellness box. And one of the key items that was in that box was this wellness journal. This journal was designed with the intention to help serve as a guide in your wellness journey. And what's wonderful about this, when I first started journaling, as I mentioned to you, it was a blank piece of paper, which is okay because it allowed me to just get my thoughts out. But one of the things that I thought of, some things I couldn't remember or some things I wanted to do, and I wanted to have a quick, ready reference. So I had to take the journal, put it away for a moment, and then go and Google something or pull out something else to give me some things about nutrition or exercise or just some things to kind of help me in structuring. So looking at my own personal experience and seeing how many people struggle in the area of wellness. And what's great about journaling, it gives you a focus and a guide that helps you set intentions daily for yourself. And so taking my own personal experience, as well as working with clients and seeing the need as it related to the pandemic of people being more healthy and becoming more proactive around their health, I developed this journal. So in this journal, first page you have from the creator, myself, is a welcome. But what's great right after that page is where we begin to give you some healthy goals on eating, so that it's with you every day, reminding you of some key areas to focus on in creating your daily wellness plan as it comes to eating healthy. And they're all here colorful, so it's engaging for you to look at, and it gives you some simple instructions to help you as you're doing your meal planning every day. And here is another one here. It is some goals on reminding you what things you need to limit, such as not so much salt, not so much sugar, And we've all been guilty of that from time to time. And also having more healthier fats versus some of the fats that are not good for us. Here's one of the key ones that I really love that I put in this journal. And it's made on scientific CDC guidelines as it relates to physical health. And what's great about this, it reaches all age groups, and it tells you what are the age parameters that is required for physical exercise or activity. I like to call it activity because sometimes it's not physical exercise that everyone can actually do in terms of going to the gym or working out, but having some form of physical activity is important for each and every one of us, even if you have limitations in your physical body that you can't do. So here's a nice tool to help you with how much you need at certain ages and some examples of some things that you can do to get your physical health in, your physical activity in on a daily basis. Then this is one that I'm so happy about. We hear a lot about self-care, and I talked to you as I started off this whole journey of going into living your life without limits and opening my podcast started with me writing down in a journal and looking at what did I want for my life? What were the goals I wanted to start with? And one was I needed to lose weight because I was on the road of having a heart attack or a stroke or some other physical ailment that was just not healthy for me. And I deserve to be physically healthy, to continue to inspire and motivate, but most of all, loving on myself. So in this journal, we have set self-care as a priority every day and made it a focus in the daily planning. So as I said, the first couple of pages is kind of like giving you an introductory of what you're going to look at. And here is your daily journal. So it has a place where you can put the date. Start off with first having gratitude. Waking up with an attitude of gratitude sets the tone for your day. It can be calming. It can give you the energy you need to push forward, no matter what happened yesterday or last week or even last month. Waking up being grateful that you were able to wake up and finding something that you're thankful for can totally change the trajectory of your day. So we have that here. And also we have, what is your self-care goal today? Reminding us that as we go about our busy days, and we're going about the day being busy, as we often are with work and family obligations and business obligations and commitments, and we have so much to do, making sure we're taking time out for us. So set the day with an intention that this is going to be something I'm going to do for myself, to make me feel good, to make myself a priority today. And we have reminders on your healthy eating habits, making sure you get enough nutrition in, reminding you, oh, did you take care of yourself today? Also, was there any actions that you needed to take? And then there's the blank page, and whatever is on your heart, what is on your mind, or something you want to reflect on or process, it's there for you today. So I hope you got something out of this and understanding the importance of journaling, and also how the Living Your Life Without Limits customized journal can help you in your wellness journey, because it was made with you at this summit and people around the world in mind, to give you a journal that focuses on daily intentions. Thank you for joining me for this session today.